So I think it's no secret that LG has had, let's just say, a galaxy worth of problems selling their phones, which is not to say it hasn't had awesome hardware. It's had great screens, pretty awesome specs, and they've tried some new things. There was a leather back on the G4. Of course, they moved the buttons to the back of the phone, the modularity of the G5, but nothing has come together in a package that consumers have been clamoring for. So LG is hoping that their strategy is going to be less pixelated, so to speak, and the G6 is going to be the phone that's going to bring people back to LG. So in preparation for the G6 coming, instead of singing Far East Movement's G6 song, which I do think should 100% be part of their ad campaign, here are 6 things to know about the LG G6. And also stay tuned to the end of the video. We're going to pick a comment of the day from a previous video and share it with the audience. And if you want to check out the person who made the comment, we will link to it down below. And if you want to be featured in a comment of the day, just leave a nice comment. So phones, much like tech reviewers, need to look sexy, and it looks like the G6 is going to be bringing some pretty sweet curves. It's gonna have a screen to bezel ratio of 90%, which is only bested by the Xiaomi Mi Mix. So it's gonna be like holding an entire screen in your hand. It's gonna have really nice looks. And those entirely nice looks are gonna be made out of completely metal and glass. So no plastic that your precious little meat stylus is going to be touching. That's a gross term. Tell me to never use that again. So number 2, this is kind of a weird one to get excited about, but the headphone jack is still going to be there. That's a real issue of contention for a lot of folks. Don't throw away your wired headphones and be able to plug them right into the G6. Number 3, this one I'm excited about. LG took risks with the G5. They tried the modularity of the Friends, but it didn't really work. You weren't hot swappable like you've got with the Motorola phones where you can just swap on a battery pack. You had to turn off the phone, or turned off the phone, you pulled out the battery. It didn't work that well. There weren't that many options. They are ditching that modular design, going for more traditional smartphones, doesn't have pieces and parts that come in and out. So see you later. This next one's kind of a bummer, and you could probably blame Samsung for it, for hoarding Snapdragon 835 chips, because it's not going to be in the G6. HTC got a lot of flack for not having the 835 in their new U line of phones. Looks like LG ran into the same problem that HTC had. Samsung has them all, so expect a Snapdragon 821 to make it into the G6. Number 5, and this is probably one of the biggest ones, at least one of the difference makers for the phone. It's going to have a different screen resolution and new screen tech. So LG is going to be calling it QHD Plus on its 5.7-inch screen, which is going to have an aspect ratio of 18:9, which I guess could be 2:1 if you just do the division. So it's going to be 2840 by 1440 as opposed to regular QHD, which is 2560 by 1440. It's not sure what they're going to be doing with the extra vertical pixels, but the rumor goes it's going to be better for multitasking when you have apps running side by side. And LG's got really good software for being able to run apps side by side. So we'll see how that works in practice, see what affects to just regular apps that you use. And last but definitely not least, number 6, it is coming soon. It is going to be announced at Mobile World Congress in Barcelona on February 26th, shipping hopefully about 2 to 3 weeks after that, so you don't have to wait that much longer to see what LG has in store. If you haven't given LG a shot, I think you should. Their screens are pretty incredible. They've been almost on par with what Samsung's been doing. They're doing a lot of cool stuff with software. It's a little bit UI heavy in the past, a little cartoony, but the tweaks they've done are really nice. Of course, if you don't like it, throw a launcher on. So I'm going to echo back to a video that I had in the past. Wait to buy a smartphone. You should definitely give it a break before you buy a phone to see what gets announced at Mobile World Congress. Because if you want to buy an older device, it still might be discounted. So if you got your eye on a G5, if you want to wait till the G6 comes out. And our comment of the day from the Don't Buy a Smartphone Yet comes from Agnod Anand, who says, no G6 jokes yet? None. So to you, made a whole video now that hopefully you just watched about bad G6 puns. If you want to be featured in an upcoming comment of the day, it's pretty obvious how to do it. Leave a comment. Tell me a joke, ask me a question, comment on something, and it'll feature an upcoming video. I'm going to link you in our description as well. Hopefully get some more subscribers to your channel. Till next time, I'm John Rettinger.